everybody, I'm Sydney and you're watching S&Z. So if you've been around here for any moment of time, you know that I wear glasses on a regular basis. And those particular glasses I've had for about 2 years. So I've been looking for something to kind of change them out with that's inexpensive and also something that I can do on my time. So I was doing some research and I found out about a company called Warby Parker. Now I do want to preface this is not a sponsored video in any way. This is something that I did on my own, something I did my own research for, and just found out a lot about this company from different channels that I like to watch. And they've all had really great results, so I figured I'd give it a try. So they send you this cute little box. It says good things await you, which is always a great thing when you have something that you're putting on your face. You want positive vibes with that. And essentially what they do is they send you this little box that has 5 different pairs of glasses in it. Now, you do get to pick the glasses yourself. They actually have a quiz online where you can fill out different questions about like the types of colors you like to wear, the face shape that you have, the different styles of glasses that you normally wear, or you can just go through their entire selection of glasses and pick them out for yourself. And they do have eyeglasses and sunglasses, and basically they send you a blank demo frame, kind of like you would try on at an eyeglass store, and then you just send back in which ones that you decide you want to get, as well as your prescription. So that's pretty cool, because then you don't have to worry about meeting the hours of going to an eyeglass store, especially when you work and are as busy as I am. I don't have time to do that throughout the week, and on the weekends, that is the last thing I want to do. So if I can have something come to my home and make my life that much easier, that's great. And when it's free and has free shipping both ways, how can you say no? So I went online and I picked out 5 different frames with the help of Zach, and we're gonna go through these together. So the first one is the Lyle frame, and the color is beach glass, which I'm not gonna lie, I totally picked these ones out just because of the color name, because it spoke to me. So I can feel already, they're a little bit tight on the sides, which is something that's a little unnerving, but it's always something that you could get adjusted. But a lot of times if the initial frame is this tight, sometimes it's a little hard to do that. And they just seem a little too narrow for my face. I love the color. I have naturally blue eyes, so I'm always looking for something that's going to accentuate the natural blue in my eyes. And these definitely do that job. I just unfortunately think they're a little too small. Love the color, and that's definitely something that I will keep in mind with these other ones if they happen to have the same color in those frames and I fall in love with that frame, but these ones are just a little too small. And the next ones that we have here are ones that Zach actually picked out, and these are the Bell frame in hazelnut crystal. So I do actually really like these ones. The color is very similar to the glasses I normally wear, just the ones that I have now have a little bit of like a sparkle pigment to them in the front. And these obviously do not have that, but they still have that same translucent, almost like honey brown color. And the frames are a little bit bigger too, which I really like. My sunglasses are about the same shape, so that might be why I really, really like them. But I also work on a computer for 8 hours a day, and then when I come home and I'm working on videos and reading and on my phone and everything else, I'm constantly looking down. So the frames that I have now are rectangular, and a lot of times when I'm looking down, I have to like shift my frames down on my nose to be able to see them without having that frame cut off. And that stretches my frames out, and it's just a pain. So having something like this where I can look down and still see and not have to adjust the frames, that's fantastic. And I actually kind of like them. They remind me a lot of the log lady from Twin Peaks, which I'm totally okay with because she's my favorite character. Just maybe I need to get them in red and then start carrying around a log. Alrighty, and next here we have Eugene in rosewood crystal. A lot of crystal and glass going on here, but a lot of these are very like see-through color frames, so. And these ones I actually do really like. They are very similar to the Bell, just a little bit thinner on the frame and also a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit too big for my face, if I can say that. I do like the shape of them, but I feel like I look like my mom in the 80s. And I know she's gonna hate me saying that, but at least she looked cute in the 80s. And the next ones are ones that I was very nervous about getting. I have tried on this style of frame, like the Club Master from Ray-Ban, multiple different times. Every single time I try it on, there's just something about it that does not look good on my face. And there's something about these ones that just drove me to them, that I knew they probably weren't going to look good, but I had to try them anyway. And this style is called Blair, and they are in rose gold. And they are just absolutely gorgeous. And I love them so much. Like, I know that they are washing my face out. I know this. I am pale. Nobody has to tell me that I'm pale. Like, I practically glow in the dark sometimes. But there's something about these. I don't know if it's the shape or the color or what it is about these. It's like the retro feel of them that I am just in love with. And they look better than some of the other ones I've ever tried on. So this is definitely a contender for me, but the fact that they are so reflective makes me nervous, because that just seems like a hazard when you're in the car, especially when you live in Arizona. I mean, I wear my sunglasses most of the time when I'm in the car, but still, that just seems hazardous. I don't know them. Alrighty. So the last ones are actually the ones that influenced me to even do this in the first place. I am addicted to Leanne. If you follow Leanne Vlogs or Leanne Says here on YouTube, you would know these glasses. And these are the Chelsea frames in grapefruit soda. She can make them look so fantastic on her face. And I am so nervous that this like blush clearness is just gonna like wash me out and make me look like Peggy Hill. But I have to try them because I am like in love with her vlogs and in love with her videos and her life in general. And I sound like a creep right now, but she's just so much fun to watch and just so down to earth, and I love her style. So I feel like if I can imitate her glasses, eventually my style will morph into her style, and then I'll be a fashionista and my life will be made. So unfortunately, like I thought, they are way too pale for my face. I love the shape. I love that cat eye shape of them, and maybe if I was a little bit more tan, they would look better on my face, but I feel like they make my skin look so yellow because there's such a yellowy pink undertone to them. They're adorable, and I love the shape, and I love the color, but they just are not for me. So you keep wearing them, Leanne. You look fantastic in them. I do not, but that's okay. So overall, I think my two biggest contenders here are going to be the Belle in Hazelnut Crystal and the Blair in Rose Gold. So definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys think, what your opinion is on these, and maybe if one of your favorites on my face wasn't one of the ones that I picked, because I have 5 days to make a decision here. And even once I send them back, I still have time to make a decision. It's not one of those things where they're like, okay, you tried them on for free, now it's time to buy something. You have that ability to wait longer. It's not anything that they expect a payment from. So definitely, you know, want some outside opinions. While you're down there leaving me a comment, make sure that you're also following me on all of our social medias. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, and Twitter. And also make sure you're hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you know the next time that we upload a video here. And until next time, guys, I'm Sydney, and you've been watching S&Z. Bye, everybody.